My brothers, my sisters, hey, my uncles, my aunties, politicians will whine you, but please don't whine yourself. Because already as it is, people are complaining that Atiku Abubakar should go and rest. He should go and sit down because by 2027, he's going to be 80 years old. And now George Akume is saying to Atiku that Atiku should wait until 2031. Imagine when he is 90 years old to contest, because it is still the turn of a southern people, the southern region. First of all, there are two things wrong with this statement. Aside from the fact that by then, Atiku Abubakar will be too old to rule. Although Akume is letting him realize that 90 years old is nothing, that he can still rule, he can still become president as 90 years old. Maybe by that time he would have dementia. We would not even recognize his environment, not to talk of making tough decisions. I don't know how that is even going to pan out. But the fact that George Akume also said that Tinubu wants to finish, Tinubu has not finished his regime. Please, is it not 4 years for a term? Because I don't understand. 4 years is enough for a term. After 4 years, by the look of things, he has not completed 4 years yet. He has not even completed full 2 years. And as it is, people are complaining seriously. Prices of things in the market are becoming more expensive and expensive by the day. And you are saying that people should also give him another chance, as if it is his birthright. You are saying that people should give him another chance to run for 2027 again. Please stop that thing, if not play. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button down below. Like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. You can still become president at 90 years old. Imagine. Akume tells Atiku, Northern Bigwigs to shelve 2027 ambition. The secretary to the government of the Federation, SGF, George Akume, has urged the former vice president, Atiku Abubakar, and other northern political bigwigs to shelve the ambition of contesting for the 2027 presidency and wait till 2031. Newsroom Nigeria reports that Akume, who spoke on Sunday while featuring on a TVC program, said it is still the turn of the South to produce a president in 2027, stressing that President Bola Tinubu would complete his second term. Akume specifically asked the 2023 presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, to perish the thought of taking over the presidential villa in 2027, saying if God wants him to be president, he can win an election at age of 90. Imagine. That is why I said at the beginning of this video that if politicians, they whine you, don't whine yourself. Even if you can't do it, even when they obviously know that if it cannot happen, they will push you forward and say, oh, you can do it. This is one of those examples. How can they, people already complaining that by 2027, Atiku will be so old. Now he's encouraging him to wait until 2031. Even 2027, no sure for him. Not to talk of 2031. Imagine a 90-year-old man. Let his case not be like the case of, is he Ethiopia, former Ethiopian president? Is he former now? Because there was a time they said he died, and then later they said he's not dead. But the man is still the president, although most of the time he cannot even recognize his environment. He doesn't even know what he's saying because he's so old. Gone are the days when they say the children are the leaders of tomorrow. But these days, it be like say even the older people say they no one give the younger generations any chance. Moving on, Akume, a former governor of Benue State, stated that Tinubu has not lost goodwill among Nigerians, says who. Despite the controversy of the tax reform bills and other strategic economic decisions taken within the last 17 months of his administration, the SGF further defended the tax reform bills as well-envisioned proposed legislation that would help the country when passed by the National Assembly. Akume appealed to Nigerians to allow the bills to scale through the required legislative processes, noting they are well envisioned for Nigeria and Nigerians. He said President Tinubu, as a Southerner, should be allowed to have a second term, meaning that those eyeing the presidency from the north in 2027 should look beyond that year by waiting till 2031. If it is the will of God for Alhaji Atiku Abubakar to be president of Nigeria, even at the age of 90, he can get it. But he and other northerners eyeing the office now should look beyond 2027. And who even told the northerners that they could win, or it is their time after Tinubu? I think that the Easterners, the Igbos, should be given an opportunity to rule, because we cannot say that we are three major geopolitical regions. We have three major geopolitical regions in the country, and ever since independence, it has always been the North and the South that has been ruling the country. I think that it is high time that, we give, or these political parties, they give the Igbos an opportunity to rule. We cannot just continue exchanging from the south to the north, south to the north. Whereas these people are there. I don't think at this point, I think this is a deliberate attempt. Like, I don't know who are the people that are sitting down to make these decisions, but I think it is now considered. I am now considering this as a deliberate attempt. There are some things that have been put in motion not to allow the eastern region, to rule the country. If after Tinubu, an Easterner does not emerge the president, I mean, that will be terrible. That means that there are some things that have been put in motion, or there are some things that have been engineered not to make that happen, in order not to make an Easterner emerge the president. Because at this point, can you imagine three geopolitical regions in the country, three major ethnic groups, and just two ethnic groups have been the one ruling the country since independence, and just one have been neglected, especially despite the fact that they have been clamoring and fighting for their own country. It will not look well. It's not even going to sound well, It's not. That is why sometimes I understand their pain. I understand, I understand their agitation, because I know where they're coming from. It's a long story. You all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.